The one with Monica and Chandler's wedding, part 1, is the 23rd and penultimate episode of the 7th season of Friends. This is directed by Kevin Bright, and as always there will be spoilers from now as I go through the episode and share some thoughts. I don't have a tremendous amount of notes. There's not necessarily a lot that happens in this episode, but not in the sense where it feels like it only needed to be one part and we didn't need to have 2 episodes to tell the story. I think having 2 parts does work really well, and of course I'll talk more about the second part when we get there, but there will be big spoilers for some things that happen in this, because while not a lot happens, we do have a couple of very shocking and challenging moments, and it actually starts off in Central Park. We find out that Monica and Chandler's wedding is tomorrow, and when it's just Ross and Chandler, Ross has a talk with Chandler as Monica's older brother, and he tells him, and I quote, "I will hunt you down and kick your ass if Chandler hurts Monica." And Chandler just laughs at that, laughs at the image of Ross beating his ass. And then we have 2 parts of the narrative. Everything does channel back to the wedding though, and one part focuses on Joey. Joey has the chance to be in this war film. He's really excited about this. We get to see Joey on set in his costume. I wish we got to see more of that, of Joey performing. I know here and there we get to see certain roles, but I'd like to have seen a bit more of that. But we see him on set, and he's performing with an actor called Richard Crosby, played by Gary Oldman, which is very exciting. And Joey is clearly a fan of Richard Crosby's work, and they have a scene together, and immediately Crosby starts spitting in Joey's face. And it's very well written because he has a lot of words with P's in them, a lot of opportunities to blurt at Joey's face. Very, very well written. And Joey doesn't want to come out and say, "Hey, successful actor, you're spitting in my face." So he tries to find different ways to stop this. It's very funny, really entertaining, really enjoyed it. Joey's uncomfortable, but he has the wedding to look forward to. And then he's told that he needs to be on set tomorrow. And he can't be on set tomorrow. He's got to go to the wedding. What is he going to do? And of course, we'll find out in due course. The other part of the narrative, the main part, focuses on Chandler. And this comes about when Chandler and Monica are in the apartment and Monica leaves. And we hear on the answer machine that Monica's got a message saying, if you're calling before this date, it's Monica and Chandler. If you're calling after this time, you've reached the bings. And when Chandler hears the bings, he very visibly begins to panic. But he goes to the rehearsal dinner. He tries to not think about it. His parents are there in a very awkward interaction. And I have to say, I feel it, Chandler. I really do. And then somebody else refers to them as the bings. And he's really panicking. And the next thing we know, Ross finds a note that just says, "Tell Monica I'm sorry." And this is the morning of the wedding. And Phoebe and Rachel are at Monica's apartment, of course, to help her get ready. And Ross shows them the note. And, of course, they have to try and work out what's going on. Where is Chandler? Phoebe tries to think that it means something other than "Tell Monica I'm sorry, I've left." But ultimately, that's clearly what it means. And Phoebe and Rachel panic as they try and work out what to do. Monica's trying to get ready. Should they tell her? What are they supposed to do? And I genuinely don't know what they would do in that situation. Ross, of course, is off trying to find Chandler. And Phoebe and Rachel are in the bathroom. And I love this because they're just giving us the most dramatic ending to this episode. Because obviously, they could have ended on Chandler is missing. Dun, dun, dun. Really big cliffhanger. No, they take it a step further. Chandler is missing. Monica is getting ready. Rachel and Phoebe are in the bathroom, and they're out of toilet paper, which I think is probably the only unbelievable thing about this episode, because I feel like Monica would have lots of spare rolls of toilet paper in the bathroom somewhere, but nevertheless, they're out of toilet paper, they're out of tissue. So Phoebe gets some from the bin for Rachel, which is not a pleasant thought. And while she's in the bin, she finds a positive pregnancy test. And Phoebe instantly says, "Monica's pregnant." And there we end the episode. How's that for drama? They really, really pushed the boat out there. And there's so much I want to say about that, but I can't because it will spoil things going forward. But I'm looking forward to rewatching the next episode. I think they did an amazing job with this episode. The one with Monica and Chandler's wedding, part 1, is brilliant. Really sets things up for part 2. And I'm rather looking forward to getting there. And I really enjoyed rewatching this one.